The new GDPR regulation comes into effect in May next year. This will apply not only to digital organisations, but to any companies managing or handling personal data. Businesses will need to review their current data protection practices and decide on the level of investment needed, with non-compliance resulting in hefty fines.
The message today has been that it has to be a journey. There isn't a sort of one-stop shop tick box exercise where at the end of it you become compliant. It's about understanding your systems, understanding your organization, mapping that data, and then the DPO, the data protection officer, has a role to play. Not every organization will need one. Again, there needs to be a risk assessment to understand whether there needs to be a DPO, and the DPO will have certain obligations, certain responsibilities, and therefore it will be a key role going forward.
And you need to take the first steps yourself, and it's really a journey which takes months to really become compliant. And for the bigger ones, it even may take years to really become compliant. But it's up to you, and if you're not comply, there's the possibility of the DPA to fine you if you're not compliant up to 10 million, and if there's a breach, it even might be up to 20 million, or a fine which can even be higher related to your revenue.
Described as a game changer, it will apply to EU member states, replacing the 1995 directive. But could this affect Gibraltar post-Brexit?
I think the important thing with GDPR is that it affects entities that process data from European citizens. So even in a post-Brexit scenario, we are still likely, given our location so close to obviously to Europe, we are likely to still need to maintain compliance with GDPR.
So ensuring transparency in one way, but also ensuring that your systems are cyber secure, making it as hack-proof as possible, would you say?
Cybersecurity, cyber threat is something that needs to be taken very seriously and can also be intertwined with the GDPR journey. So cyber sort of privacy by design is also one of the requirements under the new regulations, which underpins understanding effectively your systems and procedures and building any new systems that they also comply with the regulations. But fundamentally, you're right, a system has to be hack-proof, or as hack-proof as possible, if you are to comply with the new regulations.
The presentation included a video on how easy it is to make your private life public online. So how much responsibility is on the individual to protect their information?
It's also a responsibility with the individual to understand to what companies they share their data and for what reason, and whether their companies are really following privacy principles. So it's clearly up to the companies and organizations to be more transparent, because that's, I think, what GDPR is really trying to do. But maybe also the individuals should think a bit more about sharing data and just not click yes, 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 fine, okay, I just want to use this service.
Questioning the readiness of organisations, those in attendance are sure to have a better understanding of the challenges and requirements of the GDPR introduction.